Bushwhackers. It's Charlie and Sandy aboard the good ship Guppy, heading to our next adventure.
College Station, or as I like to call it, A&M.
Texas A&M. Yeah, Sandy is Aggie through and through. And people ask me, are you an Aggie? And I tell them, well, by marriage I am.
You have to be. My favorite place.
What is it you like about College Station?
It's really hard to describe. Because even when I took you up there for your first football game.
I remember that. Sandy went to Texas A&M. I went to an East Coast liberal arts school. And so we didn't have football. We didn't have baseball. In fact, I went to the time, I think it was the only college in Boston that didn't have a PE requirement. It's not why I chose it. But so I'm like, college football, yeah, whatever.
How could you live without college football?
I know, right? So we go to Kyle Field, and I walk in there, and they've got the bands marching, and the jets flying overhead, and people doing this dance thing. And
it's not a dance thing.
Well, it seems like a dance thing. Anyway,
swaying.
I was like, okay, I get it.
That's the point I was trying to make, is that I get it.
The I get it part. Okay, I get it.
So you kind of have to experience it to get it. Their traditions mean things, you know. The 12th man has history to it, and you know, it was back in the day when they say that there were injuries, and then all the players, they didn't have enough players, and there was one person in the stand who decided to come in and help the players, and that was considered the 12th man. And then the Corps, because it started out as, you know, a male school, and it was military, and now the Corps is just a piece of A&M, but it's a strong tradition. And
Revelie's the dog.
Revelie's the dog. She's the highest ranking military in the Corps. Yes. And midnight yell practice, and the bonfire, and Aggie Ring Day, and just the culture is, and howdy. I mean, it's howdy. Like it's a requirement on campus. You don't say hi, you howdy. It's just a nice culture. It's a nice humans go to A&M. And if you're not a nice human, just don't go there.
But that's not why we're going there.
We're going there because I had something on my bucket list.
Yeah. No, share.
St. Mary's Catholic Church.
St. Mary's is not a parish. It is I don't want to say a mission. There's another word for it. I don't know what it is, but what it is a Catholic center for the students.
And I'm sort of a new Catholic, but I wanted to go to St. Mary's even before I became Catholic, because I just heard people say how beautiful it is, and you know, all the physical attributes. People said, oh, it's just the most beautiful church. So it's been on our list, and I'm excited to see what, you know.
Well, you know, it's kind of like Benbrook was halfway between Amarillo and Houston. And College Station is kind of halfway between Benbrook and Houston.
There you go.
So it's kind of a pattern. You see what we're doing here?
Yeah. So
we're going to go down there, and I've set up our parking spot on the campus. I went through it, and I'm anxious to see what Aggie Style camping is like. So we're going to find out today as we make our way to Texas A&M.
Perfect.
In the shadow of Bluebell Park and Kyle Field at Texas A&M. Now, when I set up this parking, I thought to myself, well, this will be nice. It'll be handy for us to go to St. Mary's tomorrow and all, and it'll be here at the school. What I didn't think about is that this is Texas A&M University. And so when they do it right. Now, of course, I paid for 30 amp service, and here it is, and that's awesome. But what we didn't expect was this little culvert that goes through a little cover on it so that the cable can go across the parking lot without tripping anyone. And every space has its own water supply. Every space also has, check this out, its very own dump station. The spaces are plenty big for our Class B because they're sized for a Class A, and room next to it for you to be able to put people out there for like when you're tailgating, which is the intended purpose of these. Which brings me to my most important point about these. You can book them through the parking department here at Texas A&M, but don't even try to do one on a game day. So we discovered that our campsite last night had a undocumented feature.
Well, I knew about it. We're on Wellborn.
Well, we've just pulled out and we're right next to, yeah. Isn't that cool?
It was quiet at night.
It was.
I mean, in the middle of the night, I didn't hear it at all.
No.
Yeah, but they come through here honking their horns.
They come through honking their horns. I'm telling you what, it's...
Well, because remember I told you the story about the derailed...
Oh, you need to tell that story.
Beer train?
The beer train.
In the 80s, a train derailed and it had cans of beer in it.
I think over 100,000 cans of beer on it.
And it was a free-for-all. So, we like our trains.
We're going to see if there's a nice Aggie among us here going to let me make this left turn here. I don't think so. I think this lady's not going to let me in.
Well, we follow the rules here.
So, well, I know, that's just the Aggie thing. So anyway, so the beer can thing.
Yeah. No, I told it.
Oh, okay, the free-for-all. Okay, You got that before I did this. Okay. Past Kyle Stadium here.
It's Kyle Field.
I just say that to bug her.
Oh, my Kyle Field. Oh. It's the best picture.
I will tell you that as much as I am a photographer, she's got a great eye. And a lot of times we'll be out on a trip and I'll be trying to set up a shot and I'll look over my shoulder and there's Sandy taking another picture. And it winds up being the better picture. I'm like, dang, nabbit. Which is just proof.
On my iPhone.
I was just going to say that it's proof that the best camera is the one in your hand.
And I delete my bad shots. You don't know.
I don't. I'm a bad deleter. I really am. I think we turn here. And there it is.
Texas A&M is a home of about 17,000 Catholic students. While that's just 25% of the total Aggie population, it's more than the total student body of Notre Dame. St. Mary's differs from many campus Catholic centers because of its parish-scale liturgical life. St. Mary's is a spiritually inspiring space. Architecturally, the church draws on ancient Catholic forms, blending Byzantine, Romanesque, and Spanish colonial Texas influences. The result is timeless, rooted in Catholic history and visually connected to both Texas and Texas A&M. I mean, just look at that maroon granite. What struck me, though, was how many students come to actively offer Mass. Many of the young women wearing lace veils known as mantilla. It's not unusual to find them gathered in conversation after Mass. They have found a community here. Our visit to St. Mary's has us looking forward to a visit again.